Kevin here with the Mountain Boys YouTube channel. Today I'll be your guide to biking Old Fall River Road here in Rocky Mountain National Park, the oldest road in the park. This is a special one. Let's get to work. There are multiple ways to get into Rocky by bike. We started in the town of Estes Park, heading out Highway 34 on the town bike path. When it ends right here, there is a foot gravel path that is rideable, and we're going to show you a couple of the secret options to ride your bike into Rocky without having to wait in line. Fall River Campground here closes in September, but the footpath from Estes is always open. So this is the way that either by foot or by bike you can always get into Rocky. Once you get through the campground, merge with the main road after the Fall River entrance station, and listen to your radar, because tourist drivers and all that. Old Fall River Road closed. Not to me. All right, we are approaching. To the left is the alluvial fan picnic area, and to the right is the road closed sign for Old Fall River Road. We're gonna skirt right around this, and this first little punch is about the steepest part. It's a little steeper above tree line, but this is one of the steeper parts and usually the worst condition because cars really don't know how to drive on this. They started construction in 1913, completed in 1920. And these days, it's only seasonally open to cars, usually from late June until early October. Miles in, you'll approach Chasm Falls. Probably one of the cooler detours, as long as weather is favorable and you have daylight. Highly recommend. Let's go check it out real quick. Falls is just like a 1/1500th of a mile or 2/10 of a mile down on these stone steps, which is always a little precarious in cycling shoes. There she is. Hello. Just a nice little detour. Can't stay more than a couple minutes because I am going to be racing daylight. Let's talk weather. You're going up to 12,000 feet in the alpine tundra. Every single day of the year, there's a chance of freezing rain, hail, or snow. 10,650 feet, and that crunch is the first sight of snow. More to come. And through that snow, I did see a big set of moose prints, and they were headed up, and I didn't see any headed down. So I do expect there to be a moose somewhere between me and tree line. So I'm just trying to not be very loud and just use my ear goggles, do my damnedest to not scare a moose today. Keep on going. He doesn't really care about me right now, but we're just gonna be aware that these poles, I'm gonna make sure and slow down, because if he were to meander out into the road, I don't really want to be chased by a moose today. So cool. Another big string of bobcat prints. He's just following the road all the way up. Been following him and his prints for about a half mile now. Gosh, I'd love to see a bobcat. Just 18 miles. We are well and truly in the tundra. Just my favorite place in the whole wide world. the alpine tundra of Rocky Mountain National Park. When they say purple mountain majesty, this would be what they are referring to. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. That stupid Garmin. That rear light is pointed at just the right angle. Where as soon as I start from a stop, it thinks my rear wheel is a car. The last little push to the visitor center is where it does peak out at about 11-ish% grade pretty much the entire way. It's just enough grind that I barely have the gearing for on this bike. So I just like to take this a little bit easy and enjoy the view. Try not to sweat too much. You folks are out here.
Yeah, how you doing?
It's good to see you. Enjoy the day. All right, welcome to the Alpine Visitor Center. Right at about 12,000 feet. Closed for the season. Windy and cold. It is well below freezing today. Once you're warm and dressed, make sure you head out here and at least go out to the sign. Not gonna be any cars out here. Go up and over that hill if you want to go to Estes Park, Trail Ridge Store. We are gonna send it back to the gate. When you get up here, you might be thinking, oh, I'm warm. I don't need to put on my jacket or gloves or hat. I brought all that stuff for nothing. Well, let me tell you, you're wrong. It's way colder than you think, no matter what time of the year you're doing it, especially in the fall. And I am making it myself that if you come up here when Trail Ridge Road is closed, you need to be aware of what your resources are. So far, in the last 7 miles up here, I saw 2 people with their dogs, and that's it. We are gonna have a nice, safe, slow descent. A crash here with no help, no cell service is no bueno. A night up here with the lack of gear that I have probably means death. So we're gonna just have a nice chill descent and do our best to stay warm. Just enjoy this beautiful, beautiful scenery. Back on those bobcat tracks and moose. Didn't see that big moose up top, but there's still the one moose that I saw at around 10:05. I just passed Chapin Pass and I can't feel my fingers. My toes are going numb, the bottoms of my feet are going numb, and my knees are very cold. And I would be tempted to not have 20-mile-an-hour winds slamming me, making me colder. But that would be foolish. The answer is to persevere and press on and get to the gate. I'm about a mile from the gate. We're just shaking out my hands. Had to do a quick turn for a switchback, and not all my fingers had the grip pressure required. Okay, all right, they're working again. Oh, it's cold up here. And you start to see these big rock formations on your left, Endo Valley to the right. The road's gonna get a little steep as you descend, and that lets you know you're almost to the gate. Thank God, because I am cold as fuck. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more adventures in Rocky Mountain National Park, make sure and give us a like and a subscribe. We put out new videos every Saturday morning. Till next time, thanks again. Bye-bye.